There are two ways to enter trips into the system. The first way is for internal users of the client application to be able to enter trips for the drivers. The second way is for drivers to be able to enter the trips themselves. This video will cover adding and viewing trips from within the client application. Be sure to watch the videos for setting company defaults, adding locations, adding employees and vehicles to the system before continuing with this video, as all of these must be entered prior to creating trips in the system. To access the trip maintenance feature, click the System Management tab. Then click the Trips icon. To begin adding trips, click the Add button. When adding trips, the trip number is automatically assigned by the system. However, you can override this by adding any unique trip number you wish to use. Next, enter the trip start date and time. Select the vehicle. If you've already entered trailers into the system using the vehicle maintenance feature, you can select a trailer at this time as well. Default drivers that have been previously assigned to the vehicle will also be carried across. However, you can select any other available driver at this time. You can assign a second driver if necessary. And you can override the default company trip type by selecting another trip type from the drop-down. This will also put in place the DOT rule set behind these trip types. The starting and ending odometers will be entered into the system at the time of the vehicle inspection by the driver, so you don't have to fill them out at this time. You can enter any trip notes you wish to add to the trip. And you can also enter shipper numbers, bill of lading numbers, and commodities, which will be printed on the bottom of the driver logs. When adding trips, once a vehicle or driver is assigned to a trip, you won't be able to reassign the vehicle or the driver until the trip they're currently on is closed. Once all necessary information is entered into the trip form, you can save and close the trip, and it will be added to your system. Once the trip has started and the driver begins adding vehicle inspections, you can view those vehicle inspections as well as his driver logs from the system as well. The trip inspections can be accessed by selecting the desired trip from the grid and clicking Trip Inspection button here. As the driver goes through his day and creates his inspections, they will be listed in this grid at the bottom of the screen. If a driver fails his inspection for any reason by checking any one of the elements, any one of the option boxes listed in any one of these tabs, this will trigger an alert that will send a notification back to the motor carrier itself, to any employee that's been designated to receive these alerts. To view the driver logs, for any driver that's on a trip, you can simply use the driver log reporting function, which we'll cover in a later video.